Hello and welcome to Young Turks. I'm Shireen Bhan and we're in Shenzhen. This is the hotbed of innovation in China and we're at the headquarters of the makers of the world's slimmest phone. I'm talking about Gionee. This is a 13-year-old company. It has big plans for India. If you take a look at these posters behind me, the strategy for the company is F5, which is fighting for the next 5 years. And across these posters, you will see that India emerges as the hottest market for Gionee. So let's find out more about Gionee's story, Gionee's journey, and its plans for India. Founded in September 2002, this Shenzhen-based venture focused only on China for at least a decade before foraying into the overseas markets in 2011. With a presence in countries like Nigeria, Vietnam, Taiwan, Myanmar, Thailand and Philippines, Gionee was one of the first Chinese brands to enter the Indian market in 2013. So far in India, Gionee has not adopted the online sales route, something its competitors Xiaomi and OnePlus are big on. We caught up with Gionee's group president, William Liu, to decode what Gionee stands for. William, thanks very much for joining us on CNBC TV 18. What is it about telecom companies that has all Chinese manufacturers so excited? I mean, there's you, there's Xiaomi, there's Lenovo, there's Huawei, there's OnePlus. Just about everyone that we can think of in terms of Chinese brands are looking at the telecom market.
Yes, because I think thanks, to the great mobile internet era, so China mobile phone now is the hot topic for the industry, and also because it's the main interest to the mobile internet. That's why a lot of companies run into this industry, and now all the Chinese brands are very, very strong in China, because Samsung now actually the share in China is very low. So after China it become a little saturated company market. So now everybody is going to the overseas.
Everyone's going overseas, including yourself, and India seems to be the big market. If I look at this poster over here, it says fight for the next 5 years, and there's India, India, India all over this poster. So clearly India is the big focus area for you.
Yes, because from my side, I think that India will become the second largest mobile market in the next 3 years. Now number one is China, number two United States. But I think in the future, I think 3 years India will overtake United States. That's why everybody take India as the strategic market. But we take the advantage that 2.5 years back we already be there.
You were already in India in 2013, that's right. You talked about the India advantage, and the Prime Minister is now talking about Make in India. We have actually seen the government hike customs duties to get manufacturers like yourselves to make in India. So you are going to be making in India?
Yes.
How soon will that be?
Yes, because I visited India, I think in April, and I have met a lot of people and visit the factories. That's why I made the decision that Gionee must go to India and make in India. So the decision already made. So I will send my manufacturer executive to India, I think a week later. So we will finalize our contract partners. I think within 1 quarter we can start our local manufacturing. And
this will be local assembly?
Yes.
And then eventually you hope to scale it up into full-fledged manufacturing?
Yes, I think with the ecosystem of in India become mature, I think in the future we will start, I think maybe SKG. Initially we will start with SKG.
How much of a cost advantage will that give you, and what will that mean for the end consumer? How much more can prices move lower if you start to assemble and eventually manufacture in India?
So the benefit for us, for India, making India, there are two benefits. One is, I think, the custom duty saving in India market. Roughly, I think you can take about 8 to 10%. But also we take India as the exporting hub for South Asia markets. So this, I think, is the second step.
So, what is the kind of sales numbers that you hope now to do in India once you actually start local assembly as well? What kind of targets do you have set for India?
Actually, last year our sales volume in India is 4 million. So this year we target 100% growth. That means this year should be about 7 to 8 million. So our ASP is about $100. So this year I think our business in India will reach about say, I think 700 to 800 million dollars.
You know, you made a big splash when you launched the eLife, the world's slimmest phone. How important is it for you to remain ahead of the technology curve? What kind of emphasis are you putting in terms of increasing your R&D expenditure, hiring people who can keep you ahead of the technology curve, so to speak?
Yes, because today you have visited our office. Actually, nearby we have 8 floors. So 8 floors, and we have about 1,200 engineers here. So that means Gionee invest a lot of money on the R&D. So we are a company driven by the technology. So we want to bring the good technology and the good products to other markets.
So what can we expect now? You've done the world's slimmest phone. What's next on the agenda? Next,
I want to introduce you today. Actually, we start our launch campaign of our another new model we call E8.
E8, okay.
This is the pulsar we make in China. This in Chinese that E8 will be 100 milli megapixel.
100 milli megapixels.
Yes.
Okay.
This will be created a new record in the world.
New record in the world, but what will that mean in terms of experience?
The European that means you will have the great camera phone in the world, because last year we have launched E7. E7 is the world's first 16 mega camera with the professional camera module in the mobile phone. So this, I think, will overtake our E7. Will become the new benchmark of the global camera phone.
The new benchmark of the global camera phone. And when will you launch this?
This will launch in June. In
June? Yeah. Will India be the launch market for this?
Yeah, I think India we will bring it to India.
Okay, and what's the other one that you have? Is that a new one as well?
Yeah, this is another new one. That means this is M4.
Okay.
We have launched M2 and M3 in India. We get response. M means marathon. That means this will for the long battery backup. So I think you are also using mobile phone that now everybody cannot use mobile phone for 1 day without charging.
Right.
So this is the pain point for the mobile phone users.
Right.
But we bring this new model. This is the LT based, and will support you to use it 2 days without charging.
2 days without charging.
Yes.
And when do you launch that one?
This will be earlier. June will launch.
Well, right behind me is one of the design centers for Gionee. But on that note, we are going to take a break. When we return, we continue our journey through Gionee's headquarters here in Shenzhen.